Hello everyone. Today let us learn multiplication of integers. Multiplication of a positive and a negative integer. What happens when we multiply 2 into minus 9, a positive and a negative integer? Remember, when we multiply a positive and a negative integer, we always get a negative integer. First, we multiply them as a whole number and put a minus sign before the product that we get. In general, for any two integers a and b, a into minus b is equal to minus a into b, which is equal to minus, and we multiply a and b as whole numbers, a into b. ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಇಂಟೀಜರ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಆವಾಗ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆ ಎರಡು ನಂಬರ್ನ ಹೋಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಥರ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, a into b, and then we put a negative sign. Let us see few examples. Example 1, 2 into minus 9, which is also equal to minus 2 into 9, which is equal to minus of 2 into 9. We multiply them as whole number. 2 into 9 gives 18 and then a minus sign. Minus 3 into 5, which is equal to 3 into minus 5, which is equal to, we multiply the two numbers as a whole number first. 3 into 5 and then put a minus sign, that is 15, and then put a minus sign. Next, let us see multiplication of two negative integers. What is the product of minus 3 into minus 2? So when we multiply two negative integers, we always get a positive integer. We multiply the two negative integers as a whole number and put a positive sign before the product. In general, for any two integers a and b, like minus a into minus b is equal to a into b. We multiply both the numbers as a whole number and then we put a positive sign. Remember, always multiplication of two negative integers gives a positive integer. Let us see few examples. Minus 3 into minus 2. We multiply 3 into 2 and put a positive sign, which is 6, and then we put a positive sign. Minus 4 into minus 6, which is 4 into 6, which is equal to 24. Minus 3 into minus 5, which is equal to 3 into 5, which is equal to 15. Next, let us see the product of 3 or more negative integers. Now, from the previous things what we have learned, we know that minus 4 into minus 3 is nothing but 4 into 3, and we put a positive sign. 4 into 3 is 12, and we put a positive sign here. Now, what is multiplication of three negative integers? Say minus 4 into minus 3 into minus 2. Minus 4 into minus 3 ಇಲಾಗಲೇ ಗೊತ್ತು ನಮಗೆ, 12 ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. Into minus 2. 12 into minus 2 is 12 into 2 is 24, and then we put a minus sign. What is multiplication of four integers now? So minus 4 into minus 3 into minus 2 into minus 1. Minus 4 into minus 3 into minus 2 ಇಲಾಗಲೇ ಗೊತ್ತು ನಮಗೆ, minus 24 ಅಂತ ಬಂದಿದೆ. minus 24 ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. into minus 1. So 24 into 1 is 24. Minus into minus gives plus. From here we observe that product of two negative integers gives us positive integer. Product of three negative integers gives us a negative integer. Product of four negative integers gives us a positive integer. Similarly, product of five integers we can write it as, it gives us a negative integers, and so on. So always remember, if the number of negative integers in a product is even number of negative integers idre product nalli, then the product is a positive integer. If the number of negative integers in a product is odd, then the product is a negative integer. So to summarize what we've studied till now, remember, always positive integer into a negative integer gives a negative integer, and negative integer into a negative integer always gives a positive integer. Next, let us study the properties of multiplication of integers. First property, closure under multiplication. Do we get an integer when we multiply two integers? Observe the following. Minus 20 is an integer. Minus 5 is an integer. When we multiply these two, what do we get? 20 into 5, 100. Minus into minus, plus. Multiplication of two negative integers gives positive. So, is 100 an integer? Yes. Next example. Minus 30 into 12. Multiplication of a negative and positive integer. So, what we have to do? Multiply 30 into 12, which is equal to 360, and then put a minus sign. So, is minus 360 an integer? Yes, it is an integer. Similarly, another example, minus 15 into minus 23. Multiplication of two negative integers. So, first we multiply 15 into 23, which is 345, and then we add a positive sign. 345 is an integer? Yes, it is an integer. In general, we can say that for any two integers a and b, a into b is an integer. The product of two integers is again an integer. Therefore, multiplication is agreed under closure property. Next, commutativity of multiplication. So, observe the following. 3 into minus 4 is equal to minus 12. Minus 4 into 3 is also equal to minus 12. So, here we can say that 3 into minus 4 is equal to minus 4 into 3. Both of them are same. Again, one more example. Minus 30 into 12 is equal to minus 360. 12 into minus 30 is also equal to 360. Hence, we can say that minus 30 into 12 is equal to 12 into minus 30. Therefore, in general, a into b is equal to b into a for any two integers a and b. Third property, multiplication by 0. When you multiply any integer with 0, you always get 0. Just like whole numbers. When you multiply a whole number with 0, you always get 0. Similarly, for integers, whenever you multiply an integer with 0, you always get a 0. Example, minus 3 into 0 is equal to 0. 0 into minus 4 is equal to 0. 0 into minus 6 is equal to 0. In general, for any integer a into 0 is equal to 0 into a, which is equal to 0. Multiplicative identity. Firstly, what is multiplicative identity? When you multiply any integer with 1, you get the same number. Therefore, 1 is the multiplicative identity. Observe here, minus 3 into 1 is equal to minus 3. 1 into minus 5 equal to minus 5. 7 into 1 is equal to 7. In general, for any integer a, when you multiply it with 1, you get the same integer. That is, a into 1 is equal to 1 into a, which is equal to a. Okay, what happens when you multiply an integer with minus 1? Let us see. Minus 3 into minus 1, negative into negative gives positive. So, 3 into 1 is 3 and put a positive sign. 3 into minus 1 is minus 3. Positive into negative gives negative. In general, any number, any integer a, you multiply it with minus 1, you get its additive inverse. A into minus 1 is equal to minus 1 into a, which is equal to minus a. Associative property. Consider three integers minus 3, minus 2 and 5. Let us group the three integers in two different ways. First, minus 3, minus 2 are grouped together. That is the first two terms. Minus 3 into minus 2 is equal to 3 into 2, 6, and then put a positive sign into 5. 6 into 5 is 30. Okay. One more way of grouping is minus 3 into minus 2 into 5. We have grouped the last two terms. Minus 3 into minus 2 into 5. First 2 into 5 multiply ಮಾಡಿ 10 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Negative sign na ಹಾಕಡ. Minus 3 into minus 10. Multiplication of two negative numbers. 3 into 10, 30 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. positive. Okay, we observe that both the answers are same. In general, for any three integers a, b and c, a into b into c is equal to a into b into c. That is, grouping does not matter in multiplication. Next, distributive property. Here we know that for whole numbers, distributive property is something like this. 16 into 10 plus 2. We can distribute this multiplication as 16 into 10 plus 16 into 2. Let us see the same for integers. Can we write minus 2 into 3 plus 5 as minus 2 into 3 plus minus 2 into 5? Let us verify. First, take the left hand side. Left hand side is minus 2 into 3 plus 5. Minus 2 into 3 plus 5 is 8. Minus 2 into 8. 2 into 8 is 16 and we add a minus sign here. Next, let's take the right hand side, RHS. So minus 2 into 3 plus minus 2 into 5. Minus 2 into 3, 2 into 3 is 6 and minus sign. Minus 2 into 5, 2 into 5 is 10 and a minus sign. We get minus 6 plus minus 10. Minus 6 plus minus 10 gives minus 16. Therefore, we can say that left hand side and right hand side are equal. LHS equal to RHS. Therefore, a into b plus c for any three integers a, b and c. Remember, for any three integers a, b and c, we can write a into b plus c is equal to a into b plus a into c. Similarly, a into b minus c is equal to a into b minus a into c. Let us see how to make multiplication easier. For example, take two whole numbers 16 into 12. We can write 12 as 10 plus 2. 16 into 10 plus 2 and use the distributive property. By using the distributive property, we get 16 into 10 plus 16 into 2, which is equal to 160 plus 32. Multiplying like this is easier. ಈ ತರ multiply ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನ ಈಸಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 16 into 12 ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಇವಾಗ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನೋಡೋಣ. Take two integers minus 35 and minus 98. Product of these two, it can also be written as minus 35 into minus 100 plus 2. ಇದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಇಂಟೀಜರ್ಸ್ನ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಬರೀತೀರಾ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಮೈನಸ್ 100 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 2 ಅಂತ ಬರೀತೀರಾ ಮೈನಸ್ 98ನ. minus 35 into minus 100 plus 2. Using distributive property again, minus 35 into minus 100 plus minus 35 into 2. It gives 3430. Okay, now let us do few examples. Example 2 nodi in textbook nalli. Example 2, find each of the following products. First one, minus 18 into minus 10 into 9. ಇವಾಗ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ using associative property. We'll group the first two terms. What is the product of minus 18 into 10? 18 into 10 whole number ತರ multiply ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 180 ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. Negative into negative integer always gives a positive integer. Then into 9. 180 into 9 is 1620. Second example, minus 20 into minus 2 into minus 5 into 7. Again, we are using associative property here. We'll group these two, minus 2 and 5. Minus 2, 5. So, minus 20 into minus 2 into minus 5 and bantu 2 into 5 whole number tara multiply ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Negative into negative integer always gives a positive integer. So, plus 10 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Into 7. Minus 20 into 10 plus 7. ಇವಾಗ ಇದೆರಡನ್ನ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. Again using associative property. Minus 20 into 10 is equal to minus 200. First 20 into 10, 200. Negative into positive gives a negative integer. Minus sign ಹಾಕಬೇಕಿದೆ. Minus 200 into 7. Minus 200 into 7 equals minus 1400. ಇವಾಗ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ 3 ನೋಡೋಣ. ವೆರಿಫೈ the following. ವೆರಿಫೈ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಮಾಡೋದು? ಇದು ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟಿವ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿನ ವೆರಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಫಸ್ಟು ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡ್ ತೊಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ? -30 × 13 + -3. -30 × 13 + -3 ಏನು ಬಂತು? +10 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ × 10 which is equal to -300. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ರೈಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡ್ ತೊಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ರೈಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡು ಇದಿಷ್ಟು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ -30 × 13 ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? -30 × 13 is equal to -390 plus -30 × 3 equals 90. Negative into negative always gives positive number. ಟೋಟಲಿ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ಎರಡನ್ನು ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ -300 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. We observe that left hand side is -300, right hand side is also -300. So we can say that both LHS is equal to RHS, hence verified. Example 4. In a class test containing 15 questions, 4 marks are given for every correct answer and -2 marks are given for every incorrect answer. ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಓದಿ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಗಿವನ್ total number of questions are 15. For every correct answer they get 4 marks. For every incorrect answer they get -2 marks. First question ನೋಡೋಣ. Gurpreet attempts all questions but only 9 of her answers are correct. What is her total score? She attempts all the questions and only 9 are correct. So marks given for 1 correct answer, we know that it's 4 marks. Marks given for 9 correct answers, what is it? 4 × 9, which is equal to 36. Okay, next let us see the number of negative answers. Total score ಅಂದರೆ both negative and correct answers incorrect answers ಎರಡನ್ನು ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, because she has attempted all the answers, all the questions. So marks given for 1 incorrect answer is -2. We know that. So number of incorrect answers ಎಷ್ಟು? Total number of questions 15 minus the number of correct answers she has given, which is 9. 15 minus 9 is 6, and this is the number of incorrect answers. So marks for 6 incorrect answers is equal to 1 incorrect answer -2. 6 incorrect answers ke -2 into 6, which is equal to -12. Okay, so what is the total score? Total score is 36 plus -12. 36 plus -12 gives 24. This is Gurpreet's total score. Second question. One of her friends gets only 5 answers correct. What is her total score? ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ? Number of correct answers is equal to 5. Marks given for 1 correct answer, we know it's 4. Marks given for 5 correct answers is equal to 4 into 5, which is equal to 20. Okay, number of incorrect answers is equal to total number of questions. Number of incorrect answers ಹೆಂಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು? Total number of questions ಗೊತ್ತು ನಮಗೆ 15 minus the number of correct questions she has answered, that is 5. 15 minus 5 is equal to 10. Marks given for 1 incorrect answer is -2. Marks given for 10 incorrect answers is equal to -2 into 10, which is equal to -20. Total score ಏನು? ಇನ್ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸು ಮತ್ತು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೋ ಎರಡನ್ನೂ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ 20 plus -20. 20 plus -20 is equal to 0. So total score is 0. Next, let us see example 5. Suppose we represent the distance above the ground by a positive integer and that below the ground by a negative integer. Then answer the following. ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ? distance above the ground is represented by a positive integer. This ground andre we represent distance above the ground as a positive integer and below the ground as a negative integer. Okay, distance above the ground is positive, distance below the ground is negative. First question, an elevator descends into a mine shaft at the rate of 5 meters per minute. What will be its position after 1 hour? Elevator andre lift. An elevator lift na descends andre ಕೆಳಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಆ lift. So an elevator descends into a mine shaft at the rate of 5 meters per minute. Rate ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ 5 meters per minute. It's descending, it's coming down from the ground. So change in position of the elevator lift in 1 minute is equal to minus 5 meter. Negative ಯಾಕೆ? Because lift ಕೆಳಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಏನು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ? What is the position? What will be its position after 1 hour? 1 hour ಅಂದರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು? 60 minutes. So position of the elevator in 60 minutes is equal to minus 5 into 60. That is C. In position of the change of position of the elevator in 1 minute is minus 5 meter. So position of elevator in 60 minutes is minus 5 into 60, which is equal to minus 300 meters. Minus ಏನಕ್ಕೆ? Minus represents that the lift is 300 meters below the ground. Okay. So next question. If it begins to descend from 15 meters above the ground, what will be its position after 45 minutes? So change in position of the elevator in 45 minutes first calculate ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಎಷ್ಟು change ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದರ position? So in 1 minute we know that it changes minus 5 meter. So in 45 minutes it's minus 5 into 45, which is equal to minus 225 meters. Here again minus represents that it is 225 meters below the ground. Finally we should calculate the final position of the elevator, because they've asked for the final position and they've told that it is beginning from 15 meters above the ground. So the final position of the elevator is equal to minus 225 plus 15, which is equal to minus 210 meters. Minus 210, the negative sign represents that it's 210 meters below the ground. Okay. So I hope you all have understood multiplication of integers. In the next video, we'll be studying about division of integers. Thank you.